Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday. Welcome to my channel. I have a practice today that is all about slowing down, taking some time to check in with yourself, and specifically the part of you that is your truest, deepest, most inner sense of yourself, rather than your personality or your likes, your dislikes, your opinions, your beliefs, all of this. So that's what today's class is about. I'm Kayla, and welcome to Daily Yoga with me. Let's get started. So go ahead and sit down and let's pause. Let's actually practice this very important lesson in life, to learn how to slow down, learn how to appreciate the moment and where you are, rather than running from one destination to the next. We often do this frantically. And for what reason, really? There's no reason for it. It's more of like a dysfunction of the ego. So let's be more conscious humans and take time every day to bring attention to what is really happening, what really matters, and what is lasting. So close the eyes, bring your attention to your heart center, maybe take a hand or two over the heart, drop the chin down, sit up nice and tall, showing an expression of aliveness, confidence in just being alive, being a person that has so much potential, so much beauty within, and a life full of challenges that make us into the best versions of ourselves, as long as we are committed to our personal growth. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold at the top for 3 seconds and let it out your mouth. Let's do that again. Breathe in deeply, fully, biggest breath of the day. Hold at the top for 3 seconds and release out your mouth. Bring your attention now to one of your senses. Maybe it's the sense of touch for this first one, or maybe if your eyes are softly open, you can bring attention to what you're seeing. And bring your full attention into the body and all the senses. If your eyes are closed, blink them open now. Take your hands to your knees. Tilt the tailbone behind you, press the belly forward and your chest forward, chin lifts up, arch the back. And slowly tuck and round through the spine on your exhale. Do that again. Slowly roll up the spine one vertebrae at a time. So you got to move a little bit more slowly, more mindfully. Exhale, round. Catch the weight of your knees and your palms as you press through. Spread the shoulder blades. Get a nice, good stretch there. And then come up into a neutral spine. Squeeze the shoulders up to the ears and then roll them down the back. Reach the arms out wide like wings and breathe in as you reach up. Look up, press your palms together, and exhale, hands to your heart. This time, reach your arms out in front of you, sweep them up high. And then exhale, hands down to your heart. Take your ear to your right shoulder. Drop the head behind you, lift the chin. And then take the left ear to the shoulder. Finally, drop your chin to your chest. Awesome. So we're going to start in tabletop. Bring your hands behind you with the fingers pointed towards your feet. Sit onto your sit bones and then press into the heels. Lift the hips up. Arms are straight. Big full breaths here as you squeeze the glutes and hug the inner thighs toward one another. And exhale, slowly lower down. Take the knees from one side and then to the other. Okay, so straighten out the legs, come down onto your back, reach your arms up overhead, big stretch, reach through the hands and the feet. Do a few ankle rolls as well as wrist rolls and stretches. Okay, stack your right foot over the left and then move it over to the left edge of the mat even more so. Lift the shoulders up just slightly and place them over to the left as well. So you're in this banana shape. We're stretching the whole side, body, and the spine. Take deep breaths into the rib cage. Be here now. This is the most important thing for you to do, and that is because it is simply what you are doing. And life is happening right now, in every moment. No need to rush anywhere. We're going to reach up and over to the right side this time with the feet. So stack the left leg over the right and then reach over. You want to press your shoulders down towards the ground and smile. Breathe in and out of the nose. Yes, in this moment, everything can be very simple. All that's happening is we are breathing and stretching right here in this yoga session together. Know that anytime your thoughts of your concerns or to-do lists arise into your mind, it's not something you need to do right now. And so put it away, put it in a box. It's waiting. Don't worry. So you can relax in this moment. Okay, let's come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Tuck your chin into your chest and bring the forehead up to your knees. Okay, straighten out both legs now. And then lower the shoulders back down. Reach your arms up to reach towards your toes. And then take the left leg down to the mat. Let the heel touch the ground. And then switch. And you can do this just alternating. Tuck your tailbone up and bring the belly button in towards the spine. Kind of press your low back towards the ground, and then keep the knees right over the hips as you do this. If you want to, you can come up and lift up, or you can simply just keep the tilt in the tailbone with your shoulders down. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hug the knees in. Notice you didn't know how many we were going to do. It was a little practice of just being okay with not knowing and with being in the moment. Okay, so however you want to get up, tuck and roll, maybe just lean over. Let's just sit up. Come on to hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, come up into plank pose. We're going to shift the weight over the fingertips and then back into the heels. Hug the core up and in, activate your abdominals, and send the heels back. Use the breath, so inhale, reach forward, come onto the tippy toes. Exhale, press back. One more time. This time, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Stretch into the hamstrings and behind the knees. And walk it out. So just press one heel down at a time. Wag your pretend tail. Straight arms. Find a little bit of a lift in the heart and behind the heart, so in between the shoulder blades. And then relax the neck and the head. You're going to slowly make your way to your feet with your hands, so that we're going to come all the way into a forward fold at the back of the mat. Once you get there, you can let your arms go heavy just by simply letting the palms face upward and a slight bend. Just let the arms kind of go heavy. Or you can wrap your hands around your biceps. This adds a little bit more weight so that you can get a deeper stretch in the low back or the whole back. Have a slight bend in the knees and start to sway side to side. Feeling into the nerve endings of the bottoms of the feet. And let the neck and the head hang heavy. Release your arms. Inhale, slide the hands up onto the shins or the tops of the thighs. And exhale, fold forward. One more time. This time, inhale, reach the arms out wide as you come up all the way to standing. Oh, hi, tree. Bring the hands to your heart. And then exhale, lower down all the way to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, take the feet out wide as you send your hips down to the ground. Lift the chest and the head for Malasana squat pose here. And again, kind of go side to side in the feet. Feel the heels, the outer edges and the inner edges of the feet, the toe mounds and the toes. And exhale, lift the hips up, forward fold. Walk the hands out in front, come all the way into a plank, and then lower down to the ground all the way so your belly touches. Flip the feet, take the hands out in front of you so the elbows are underneath your shoulders, and then lift the chest and the head. Let's take a few deep breaths here as we stretch in the low back. Nice long legs. So reach the left leg up and then turn it. Internally rotate from the hip all the way down the leg, set it back down. Reach the right leg up, turn it inward and set it down. This is good for the spine, the low back, the alignment of the body. Okay, let's go ahead and slide the hands to either side of the rib cage, tuck your toes under, press up and then back to downward facing dog. Reach the right leg up high and then bring the knee up in between the hands, and you're going to open up the feet a little bit wider so you're not on a tightrope. You want to have a lot of stability here before you come all the way up to standing in crescent pose. Crescent lunge, so keep a bend in the front right knee. Relax the shoulders, soften the face, open up the arms. We're going to pause here and feel the stretch, the practice of our balance here, developing stability and a calm, peaceful mind that is focused. Because you can't really do this pose if your mind is wandering. We're going to add another element here, a twist. So start to turn towards your right thigh and then open up the arms. Continue to let your gaze go behind you to your right hand and look over your shoulder. Pause and hold here, slowing down, feeling into all the little slight movements, adjustments that the body has to make to create the shape. And then sweep your right hand down alongside your body. Reach the hands up. Sweep the hands down, come out of your front right leg by straightening it out and fold over. Inhale, bend into the front right knee, step it back and lower through a vinyasa. You can go into upward facing dog if you want from here, or you can simply come down and let the belly down in cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. We're going to go into the left side now. Reach the left leg high and then step it through to the top. Set yourself up for a nice solid foundation for crescent lunge. Press into the front left heel. Open up the arms, bend at the elbows. Spread the fingers wide. Press the chest forward. Breathe in through your heart center and bring your awareness throughout the entire body, but maintain this deep connection to the place of inner stillness, your inner being in your heart center. We're going to transition now into the twist. So turn towards the left, thigh. Hug your right hip in. And then start to look back behind you. Let all the little shakes come. And just be present with yourself. And do you know that you're connected to your inner being when you're not judging yourself so harshly on your yoga practice or your moves? Okay, sweep your left hand down along your side. My leg's burning, my thigh, my glutes. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, hands down, straighten out the front left leg, fold over. Let's take a couple breaths here. All right, bend into the front left knee, step it back, go through a vinyasa or meet in downward facing dog. All right, walk your hands back to your feet. And then let the arms go heavy as you roll all the way up the spine to standing. Bring the hands to heart. Give yourself a hug. Okay, so let's come down onto the mat now for our final rest. So here in Shavasana, you can stay for like 10 minutes, 15. And remember to slow down. Remember that anytime you find yourself rushing through a task, ask yourself, why am I rushing through this? Do I have a good reason? Do I have an appointment I need to make, and so I have to finish this up quickly? Or are you simply just rushing through and you're becoming kind of really possessed by the ego, its need to get through things, and its need to be constantly distracted away from the present moment. So just check in with yourself. Take a few deep breaths. Practice living a conscious life. And I know that you already are if you're here. So thank you. I'm so happy you're on this journey with me for a self-actualized life. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.